A longtime friend of Representative David Byrd says the lawmaker admitted to him years ago that he had an inappropriate relationship with one of his former high school students. This admission from Byrd's friend was recorded. So let's go right to Chief Investigative Reporter Jeremy Finley, who obtained it.
So we obtained this recording from the woman who actually made it. She is one of 3 women who accused Byrd of sexually touching them when they were teenagers. The man she recorded, a longtime friend of Byrd's, says he didn't know he was being recorded, and frankly, he doesn't want to get in the middle of this scandal. But he confirms to the I-Team that what he said is true. It's a war that Michael Edwards never wanted to enter between his longtime friend, Representative David Byrd, and Edwards' close family friend, Christy Rice. But his simple phone call,
I don't care to tell you what he told me,
is now the latest bombshell. Rice and 3 other women claim Representative David Byrd touched them sexually or propositioned them when they were teenagers, and he was their basketball coach. The boys' basketball coach at Wayne County High School at the time, Michael Edwards. Listen as Edwards recalls what he says Byrd admitted to him 30 years ago about Byrd's inappropriate moment with a student inside the school.
He said y'all were in the office. Y'all started playing around a little bit. Said that y'all were trying to figure out somewhere to go, like to a motel or hotel or whatever, and then for some reason, I don't remember what he said the reason was, y'all backed out.
And Edwards had more to say, that right before the News 4 I-Team first aired the accusations, Byrd called him.
I said, what are you going to do? He said, well, I've already fessed up to my family except my mom. Well, he admitted it right there.
And when the investigation aired that featured Byrd offering this apology to Rice?
It's just one of the things that I've really beat myself up, and, I don't know if you believe that or not.
Edwards said this.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to know what that meant.
Byrd has never explained what he was apologizing for. When the News 4 I-Team reached him by phone to ask about Edwards' claims, he instead sent a statement from a House Republican caucus spokesman reading, "This is another example of a politically motivated attack on Representative Byrd's family, stemming from allegations dating back 30 years ago." Michael Edwards says the only reason he called Rice was to say he didn't like the scrutiny she was facing in light of this, and he did not know that she would record him. As for the day that Edwards said Byrd told him about, Rice says she does remember Byrd sexually touching her inside the office that day at the school, but that she was only 15 and does not recall discussing with Byrd about going to a hotel room.
So, Jeremy, I know this was 30 years ago, but does Edwards say how he reacted when he says that Byrd told him this, and why didn't he tell anybody?
That's right. It's the same question that we had. We asked him the same question. He said this was 30 years ago, and he simply does not remember how he reacted. He said he just wanted Rice to know that he believed her.
That's an important statement.
Yep,
Thank you very much, Jeremy.
Jeremy Finley tonight. Jeremy, thanks.